What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2024 National Debt Relief 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Xfinity Series has the Martinsville Speedway, the half-mile paperclip track that puts on some really chaotic, some really fun, and fantastic racing with the NASCAR Xfinity Series cars and creates a lot of chaos. And with it being a cutoff race, decided to go to Championship 4, we're going to see a lot of chaos this weekend at Martinsville. The last time we ran near Martinsville Speedway, we saw Eric Almirola pick up his first win of 2024. He's looking to pick up his third win and sweep the year in Martinsville in the NASCAR Xfinity Series this weekend at Martinsville Speedway. So now we're going ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking extremely promising. It's going to be 68 degrees high with 46 degrees low, with 0% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Going to be some pretty solid weather headed out to Martinsville. Going to not be too hot, but not too cold. It's going to be pretty good weather if you're headed out to Martinsville this weekend. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff standings as we go into the final race of the round of 8, which will decide who's going to the Championship 4. So Austin Hill and AJ Allmendinger, of course, are locked into the Championship 4. Hill getting that win at Homestead and Allmendinger getting that win at Las Vegas. Justin Allgaier is 35 points above the cutoff line, and Cole Custer is 28 points above the cutoff line. Chandler Smith is 28 points below. Jesse Love's 35 below. Sam Mayer is 47 below, and Sammy Smith is 95 points below. All 4 drivers below Chandler Smith, Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, and Sammy Smith are all in must-win situations going into this weekend. If the 2 drivers above them are not locked in, Justin Allgaier and Cole Custer, run well enough, they'll probably be able to easily make their way into the Championship 4. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks usually work. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who will not run well this weekend. I'll do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who desperately need a good run who I think will have a good run this weekend or are really good at this type of track and aren't under fun equipment. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And then I do the drivers you watch out for, and usually for the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series as well. I got 4 drivers you watch out for along with the race winner. So now let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2024 National Debt Relief 250? My first suck pick for this weekend at Martinsville is a driver 27 car for Jordan Anderson Racing, Jeb Burton. It has been a struggling year for Jeb Burton so far in 2024. I think he's only had maybe 1 or 2 top 10s throughout the year. And for most of the year, he's been outside of the top 20 and has struggled to be up front. He's also been, for the most part, outperformed by his teammate Parker Reslep, who is a lot younger of a driver. I just don't trust Jeb Burton going into this weekend. The Jordan Anderson Racing team has definitely taken some steps backwards throughout the 2024 campaign. I don't think it's going to be a good run for Jeb, sadly. I think it's going to be a miss for the team, and I think he ends up sadly struggling for sure this weekend at Martinsville Speedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Martinsville is the driver of the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, William Sawalich. Now look, William Sawalich was extremely dominant in ARCA. He beat Connor Zilisch like a couple times, but every time Zilisch got behind the wheel, he did outperform him. But I just don't trust William Sawalich this weekend. I think that with his inexperience, I think he's going to get kind of tossed around quite a bit throughout the weekend. I know he did have an all-right run at Homestead before having a flat tire, but I just don't trust William Sawalich going into this weekend with the inexperience of racing in the Xfinity Series cars. I think he's not going to have a good run. Sadly, I think some big mistakes are going to be made by William Sawalich, and I think he sadly ends up struggling for sure this weekend and not running very well in that 19 car this weekend at Martinsville. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the National Debt Relief 250. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Martinsville is a driver 26 car for Sam Hunt Racing, Bubba Pared. Bubba Pared is making his second career NASCAR Xfinity Series start with Sam Hunt Racing. And the last time he ran Xfinity was a short track. He finished in the top 5 with Junior Motorsports. And while Sam Hunt Racing is not as fast as a team like Junior Motorsports, if there's anybody that can outdrive a car on a short track, it definitely is Bubba Pared. I expect him to be really strong this weekend. He may have an outside chance and opportunity of winning this weekend. He does have experience, I believe, at Martinsville in the past over the years. I think Bubba's going to get it done. I think he's going to have the pace and speed to contend. And I think Bubba Pared, with how much short track experience he has, I think he'll be a factor, an outside chance to maybe win this weekend. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Martinsville is the driver of the 97 car for Colleague Racing, Shane Van Gisbergen. SVG has been alright at short tracks, but not the greatest, but the last time he ran at Martinsville, he actually ran quite well. He finished in 11th, almost finished inside the top 10, and legit was in the top 10 near the end of the race. He's also got a really nice looking Wendy's car, and while every time he has Wendy's, he does end up struggling, I think he's going to run really well. I think that they're going to have luck that will come his way. I think he's got a good chance for a top 10 if he can survive all the carnage and the chaos throughout the event that Martinsville can create. I think Shane Van Gisbergen will contend at least for a top 10 this weekend at Martinsville Speedway. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the National Depth Relief 250. Who am I picking to win? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at Martinsville has already won twice so far in 2024. He won the race earlier this year at this track and also, of course, won at Kansas. I'm picking the driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Eric Almirola, to go back-to-back at Martinsville and get his third win of 2024. Eric Almirola has been historically really good at Martinsville, not just in the Xfinity Series, but also in the Cup Series as well. As remember, in the fall race in 2023, he nearly beat Ryan Blaney to get that victory. I think Eric Almirola is going to go back-to-back. This 20 car has been the strongest car all year on pace and speed throughout the 2024 campaign. It's been a dominant car all season, which I think is going to lead Eric Almirola picking up the win. I think he gets it done, and I think Eric Almirola will be able to pick up that win. I'm going with Eric Almirola to pick up win number 3 of 2024 for sure this weekend at Martinsville Speedway with the 20 team. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Martinsville. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Martinsville is a driver of the 81 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith has been really good at short track so far in 2024, as he did win at Richmond in the spring. And it's also no secret that Chandler Smith's future is very much uncertain and in question. If he can find a way to win this weekend, he'll lock his way into the championship 4. I think Chandler's got a really good chance and opportunity to get it done. He's been really fast, especially in the playoffs. While he hasn't had the win, he's been very consistent. I think Chandler Smith will have a good chance and opportunity to maybe win this weekend at Martinsville. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Martinsville is a driver of the 7 car for Junior Motorsports, Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier has been hit or miss so far in these playoffs in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, but we're going to a track where Justin Allgaier has been good at. I think he's gotten 2 or 3 Xfinity Series wins at this track and is always running up front. He just signed a multi-year contract extension very recently with Junior Motorsports, and I think Justin Allgaier will have the pace and the speed to contend. I think the 7 car is going to be fast, and I think Allgaier could have a chance and opportunity to get another win this weekend at Martinsville Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Martinsville is the driver of the 00 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, Cole Custer. Cole Custer's been really solid throughout 2024 and is in a really good position to make it in on points, but I think he's got an outside chance of winning. He's been really solid on short tracks throughout the 2024 campaign. He also won at Bristol Motor Speedway back in September. I think he's going to have the car capable of being up front and being a major factor for the win. I do think that Cole Custer will have a really great chance and a strong opportunity to get the win for sure this weekend at Martinsville Speedway with the 00. And the fourth final driver that I think you should watch out for this weekend at Martinsville is the driver of the 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed is no longer in the playoffs, but I think he's going to be fast this weekend. Sheldon Creed has been historically very good at Martinsville, had pace here in the spring, if I remember correctly, and also is very, very close to winning the Xfinity Series race last year at this track. I think he's going to have the car capable of being up front on a day-by-day basis. He's been extremely strong, like I said, at short tracks throughout the year. I think that Sheldon Creed will be fast, very, very strong, and I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to finally get that first career NASCAR Xfinity Series victory this weekend at Martinsville Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2024 National Depth Relief 250 of Martinsville. Just a reminder, my second picks are Jeb Burton, William Swal. My underdog picks are Bubba Pared, Shane Van Gisbergen. My winner's pick is Eric Almirola. And the ones to watch out for, Chandler Smith, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, and Sheldon Creed. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2024 National Depth Relief 250 at Martinsville. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below and your picks below for this weekend at Martinsville. Tell me your suck picks, tell me your underdog picks, tell me your winners pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Martinsville. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we'll have race picks for the NASCAR Cup Series race in Martinsville. We'll also, of course, have the paint skin video dropping as well. If any major news breaks tomorrow, we'll discuss it here live on the channel. Then on Friday morning, we'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. And we're also going to have reactions to the Truck Series race and reactions to Xfinity Series qualifying as well. I got a ton of great NASCAR content dropping over the course of the next couple days that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.